Hi everyone, welcome back to AI Incarnation. In today's episode, we are focusing on how to integrate communication tools to streamline your business process. Imagine you're running a service website where customer submits inquiries through a contact form. Instead of manually checking your inbox, wouldn't it be great if your team were instantly notified via Slack and the customer also receives an immediate acknowledgement email? So, in this video, I'm going through the step-by-step n8n complete workflow to implement this automated customer inquiry system. Let's start by breaking down our real world problem. So, a customer fills a contact form on your website with their name, email, and message. The form sends a post request to a webhook that triggers our n8n workflow. Once the data is arrived, the workflow sends a message to your team in Slack channel so that someone can follow up immediately. Simultaneously, the workflow sends an acknowledgement email to the customer confirming receipt of the inquiry. For records, we can also log in the inquiry details to a Google Sheet, but that's optional. Okay, so this is how a workflow will look like. A webhook, which is configured to the post API, which will hold all the data that is coming from the contact form, and the Slack, where we are sending out all the notifications to our team so that they can work on that from the customer. We are having a Gmail node, which will automatically send out the acknowledgement to the person who has contacted us through the inquiry form. Okay, let's start building the workflow step by step. So very first thing is we will need a webhook trigger. The method will be post to post our data. The path will be customer inquiry, and respond will be immediately, and we'll add a message. Okay, so this is the webhook that we have created. To test this, I'll simply click on listen for test events, copy this URL. I'll open up my Postman, and here I can put this. And in the body, I'm already having a template, but I'll show you how to create one. So go to the body, and in the raw we will select JSON and we'll select name. In real world, this all data will be coming through a contact form, so no need to worry about this. This is just for the testing. We are using Postman, so it will be name. You can give anything like test user. Then email will be, we need to give some email here. I'll give mine. Next thing is the message or the inquiry of the user. So for now, I'll just say, hi, this is a test message for our n8n demo. That's it. So I'll send this. We can see we have a message called as success. We'll go to our webhook. Yeah, we can see that the data is received. So we have received the data as name as test user, email as this email, message as this. Okay, so we have received all the data that we want from the user through the contact form. Next, we will build the Slack app. So that will be Slack node, and it will be a send message. Okay, so to send this message, I'm assuming that you already have configured your Slack account. So I'm using my Slack account here, and resources message. Operation is send message to channel. I want to broadcast this message to a channel so that anyone from the team can look into this request. Next thing will be the channel that we want to submit this request to. So it will be all n8n demo for now. The message type will be a simple text message. You can choose from block or attachments also, but this will be simple message for now. And message text will be expressions, and I want to send out this complete message. That is, We'll say something like new customer inquiry, and then we will have the name that will be coming from our json.body.name. And next thing will be the email, and email will be same json dot body dot email. Should be dollar $json. Next thing is we want to get the message, or rather we can call it as inquiry message, and that will be again dollar $json dot body dot message. Then that's it. We can give some custom message. Hi team, please look into this request. So this will be the complete body structure of our message that we want to send to the Slack. We will just test this step, and we can see that this is completed. We'll go to the Slack application and see if we got this message. Okay, we can see that there's a new customer inquiry. Name is test user. Email was this, and inquiry was hi. This is a text message from our end-to-end demo. Hi team, please look into this request. So we can see that we have successfully sent the inquiry message to the Slack team, and now we want to build our next step. That is we want to add a new node that will be a Gmail notification, or we can say that we will send out an email, send a message. Okay, so again, I'm assuming that you have configured your Gmail account. If you have any issues configuring Slack or Gmail, you can ping me. You can drop a comment and I can share you with the steps to set up the Gmail and Slack. So I'm using my Gmail account here, and the resource will be message, operation will be sent. The two part will be coming from the body itself. So it will be json.body.email. So we want to send this email to this particular user, and email type is HTML, and message will be an expression. So we want to customize a message. So that will be, I have written it. So this is the custom message that we want to send it. And the name will be again json.body.name. So we want to make sure that we are using the same name that we have received. And since this is HTML, I can give some HTML tags to make it more clean. Thanks for reaching out. We have received your inquiry and we will get back to you shortly. Best regards. And we can just say our company name. For now, I'll say AI Incarnation. You can give your company name or whatever you want to refer it. And this will be okay. So my text is ready, that will be sent to the user. And yeah, I think that's it. So we will test this step. Oh, we need to add a subject also. So subject will be, we can just give as anything that we want. For now, I'll be saying that acknowledgement email from AI Incarnation. Okay, so this is the complete workflow, and we'll test it again. So we'll test the workflow. So we are waiting for the webhook to get the value, and we'll go to our postman, and this time we'll say as we'll get some random name, we'll call it, and this is a test message. We'll add some more data like I have a query on how to set up Gmail on n8n. And once I send this data, you can see it's success. We have received this webhook, and in the webhook we have got all the data that we want from the form, and it has been sent to the Slack. If you go to the Slack, we can see that new customer inquiry has come from name wiki. Email this. Inquiry message is this, the same inquiry message that we have sent through the contact form, and this is the custom message. Hi team, please look into this. Okay, so we can see that the Slack application has successfully got the data that we want. Now we want to check the Gmail also. So I'll open up my email account and see if I've got the email from n8n. Okay, so here is the snapshot of my email, and this is the email just we have sent. Acknowledgement email from AI Incarnation, and this is the complete body. Hi Vicky, thanks for reaching out. We have received your inquiry and we'll get back to you shortly. Best regards, AI Incarnation. So we have successfully got our email also. Okay, now comes the optional part. If you want to add this logging data to Google Sheets, you can add that node here, and I want you to try that part. Okay, let's quickly recap what we have built today. So we have created a webhook that accepts incoming customer inquiries, and we have integrated the Slack app to notify the team as soon as we have got this data from the webhook form. And we have set up an email node that will send message directly to the user or the customer so that they have an acknowledgement email, their message is received. There are some best practices I would recommend. Always secure your webhook endpoint if it is publicly accessible. Next thing is that validate and sanitize incoming data. You can add some checks here. Once the data is received, you can add some sanitizing check so that you have valid data you want to process. Next is test each integration individually before combining them. So step by step, you can test and combine all of your workflow. Next thing is that monitor your execution logs in n8n if you have any issues. Okay, that's it for today's episode on integrating communication tools with n8n. In just one workflow, we have streamlined how a business handle customer inquiries by notifying your team on Slack and sending out an acknowledgement email automatically. If you found this video helpful, please give a thumbs up, subscribe for more tutorials on advanced n8n workflows, and hit the bell icon to get notified on new episodes.